EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Glendale. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And he is out of bounds. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Gain of 16 yards.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Barkley. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion right. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Green. Hey. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Omaha.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
The RPO is complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
13 yards.
It's
on
a
the play.
pickup of 13 yards.
Another
It's an
Cardinals
Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Cardinals.
Now it is first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they go to work on first and goal. Benson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Around 25-yard line.
Trimmer. Hey, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he is all the way down near the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles to gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the 1st wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Reed. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Off the play fake, Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
3rd and goal for Hurts. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick, in to drop him on 3rd and goal, and that will send the field goal unit out. Elliott's kick is good, and the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A run, this is Gilliam. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll run with Benson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hole up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Loss of 2.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
He'll go with him again. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. 3rd and goal. Murray. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Kent Rymus, touchdown Cardinals. That is first touchdown this year.
Makes the score.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
On play action, Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard mark.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
No, 63. Right there, right there.
Hurts to the air on first down. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On second down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go on.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Murray. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Buzz. Deuce. Come on.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's left side, that's the tight end, McBride. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Forced out wide. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Tolbert's right side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's good.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
There he goes again. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down throw for Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jahan Campbell getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Murray. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big game there. He'll leave them just shy of the 1st down. 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
45-yard line.
Two.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's an Arizona first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Cardinals
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. Off balance throw. It's complete. To the pylon. He's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Arizona. That his second TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He gets that to Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
28 yards.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Great, set.
Throwing is Hurts. This one is caught by Reed.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here it is, fourth down and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that fourth and long.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He's got space inside the 25. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 6-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now Barkley. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's complete. His big target, McBride. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Murray will throw. That's caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down. Again, it's Murray. We'll drop this underneath to Whiteley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. To throw again is Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.